Welcome to my channel and very happy new year to everyone. Thank you for following me and encouraging me with this a new channel that I set up just last year. I'd like to show you the doll room I've been working on over the last few weeks with a bit of a gap between Christmas and New Year when my son, daughter-in-law and granddaughter were here to stay. Anyway, I've been working on it this morning and yesterday, and I thought I'd show you my progress so far. The video camera is going to be upright like this, and then I will revert sideways as I show you it in the different shelves. So here we go. You may recall that the shelving was brown before and the walls were a dark muddy blue. Now they're white and the shelving's all white. I built all these shelves myself and I'm quite proud of them. And I've been sorting the dolls out and putting them into place. So I'll do shelf by shelf and I'll just turn the camera around. So at the very top we have my show and hut animals. There's some circus animals and some farm animals. And then we have a wooden car which was identical to a childhood toy I had, and a New Zealand Buzzy Bee. That shelf there, I haven't decided what's going to be on that shelf yet, but at the moment there's a Sylvanian car. But let's go back over to here. Here we have my mini American Girl dolls until they stopped making them, and some have been out of their boxes, and as you can see some are waiting on some clothes and some have not been unboxed. It's the first time I've ever been able to have them on display. And we have a little vintage Eskimo doll, and there's Kit there. And then down on the next shelf we have my American Girl dolls, I can't pronounce it, but my Shield-Crop doll. She's called Yella or something. Anyway, I'll call her Margot. So we have Sage, I call her Sienna. We have Chrissy or Chrissa, Margot, Lindsay and Kirsten. And then in front of them we have my Carole dolls, and looks like one has just collapsed slightly. I've introduced those girls before. We have my friends' dolls. And then down here we have got my Disney doll that I found in a charity shop. Her head looks a bit squashed, but she has got a tiny bit of space above it. My gorgeous doll, my Powellarinas. And as I say, these shelves all currently a work in progress. I don't know if they'll stay like this, but this is what I've done so far. And then on the bottom shelf we have my vintage Margaret doll, Elizabeth doll. We have a vintage, an antique wooden doll in a nurse's uniform behind her. We have my two Daisy Kingdom dolls. And then beside them we have my Nini doll, made by a very talented doll creator called Jonathan Hayes. And her name is actually Lost at the Fair, and I actually had a book called Lost at the Fair, so she's holding that and she's on her chaise lounge. Okay, on this bottom shelf we have my two childhood dolls and the doll my mum gave me. So we have Linda, who's a Palatoy walking talking doll. We have Katie Copycat and Pauline, the little doll my mother gave me, thinking that it was her childhood doll. I've talked about that before. And then the next shelf up we have my three, we've got not real Blythe, we've got two Jackie 5 and Jackie 5. And then we've got my Eyeball House by Yuri, who still doesn't have a name, and we've got my two little vintage baby dolls. And I think Winsley, Kim at Winsley's World, I think this is very similar to the baby dolls that you were showing the other day. She's got the moulded hair and slightly coloured. And then on the next shelf we've got two girls having tea, Madeline and Gigi. And we've got a little shelf with some Sylvanians, And then up there we've got my two old wooden people. Okay, now onto this top shelf here. Okay, I've had to just restart this because I got called to do something, and I've also swapped the girls around. So I've got the Goth doll that I painted for the Goth challenge last year. She's sitting here. I've got the blonde girl at the back. She's wearing a dress I made. And we've got my Gothic wedding dress there. We've got Moana and Toy Story Barbie, who's currently lost her belt. I'm hoping I can find it. We've got my one and only Rainbow High Boy. And we've got Grandma and Grandpa Barbie, and behind them is a G.I. Joe sailor, who I may move to be with my other sailor boys and girls. Okay, on the shelf below we've got some of my lovely Gregor boys. We've got Caleb, Edward, Alan, Francis, Fearless, Rory, Albert, and then we've got my kids and cats, Hamish, we've got Lewis, my show and hut lad, and we've got Bobby, my kids and cats boy. Okay, so that's that shelf there. And then below them are some more Gregor lads. They're still currently in their Christmas waistcoats, but they'll be getting changed out of them today. We have Donnie, I can't remember his name offhand, Connor, James, and another one, I can't remember his name, oops, and Gwillem. Then we've got little Ollie at the front there, who's looking a bit bolshy, and we've got my little babies, and they're pretty much all wearing outfits I've made with the exception of Ollie. But yeah, everyone else is wearing outfits I've made. These two aren't, but everyone else is. So, and then down below we've got Peggy Sue's bedroom and her bookcase. She used to have a much bigger bedroom, but that's the only space we've got for it here. Okay, and I'm going to move on to the next shelves. Okay, here we've got my two lollipop girls. You can just see one in the box and one unboxed. In front of her is one of my new Cindy's, Pony Club Cindy. We've got my two anniversary Skipper dolls, and they're still boxed. Got Ballet Cindy, who I got for Christmas. We've got Graduation Barbie, who I got for my graduation from my music degree. And then we've got Archaeologist Barbie that my son gave me. He got it on a Christmas Secret Santa swap on board ship when he was working as a navigator on Princess Cruises. And two of my vintage Barbies, not Barbies, Cindy, sorry. And they're pushing a pram, and they've got their dog, and they're going for a walk. And then on this shelf here we've got my Sasha dolls along with Kiwi Cindy. We have got Stevie, we have got the Rose Hip Chicks, and there is, oh gosh, I don't know why I keep forgetting all my dolls' names. I'll come back to her. Ziva, Sasha, Cora, and Molly. And Molly is pushing a pram. It's got a little baby in it. And we've got this pretty little baby here. So Goth's baby. And she's not really ever been played with. I think she's one of my newest Sasha dolls in terms of age, not new as in I've only just got her. I haven't had any Sasha dolls for a while now. Yeah, and there's Kiwi Cindy. So yeah, so those four are the Rose Hip Chicks. They're the music group, they're rockers, and they sing for various shows. And then down below we've got my mini me and mini sister in a duplicate copy of an outfit my mum made us both when we were young. And behind there we've got that's actually Charlotte and Erica, and that is Susan in the school uniform I made. So these are all, again, all these dolls apart from Stevie are in outfits I have made them. And the same with the shelf here, they're all in outfits I've made. We've got Alice and a sort of farm girl outfit I made. And then next here we've got my two beautiful A Girl for All Time, Sam and Nisha. And they're also pushing a pram with a little baby in them. And we have a wooden rocking horse which the Sasha babies like to play on. Down below we've got two bikes and Bobby's horse. Bobby, you will remember, is the kids and cat stall up there in the left hand corner. That's Henry's brother. And we'll go on to the next shelves. Okay, here we are with this top shelf. We've got boxed Barbies at the back. And then we've got my new Cindy's at the front with one of my vintage Cindy's. Patch. And some Cindy's I got. The two blondes at the back were Cindy's my husband bought me a couple of Christmases ago. And that Cindy there's the one I found in a charity shop in Ware. Okay, and then on the shelf we've got some more of my Sasha girls. We've got Molly, Mary Ellen, Sophia, Summer and Everly Rose. Got the babies, Bonnie, my £1.29 baby that I found in a charity shop, and another one of my babies. So they're my Sasha girls. Okay, and then below them we've got two of my wooden headed, well they're all wooden headed, but wooden haired Shine Hut girls. Looks like she's having a very good life. That's Janice and that's Rebecca Grace. And I'm not sure whether they'll stay there at the moment, but that's where they are for now. And then beside them we've got Rose, my smart doll. She's just hanging around there for the moment. And then down below we've got Henry's horse and Peggy Sue's horse. And then swirling round we've got these two large Show and Hut dolls, and they're having a cup of tea. That's Anne-Marie on the left. She has been with me. She was my first Show and Hut doll and her handsome friend. And then down here we've got some more of my Show and Hut dolls with some wooden clowns, Teddy, and they're having a grand old time down there. So they just hang out there. And we've got the piano for when they want to make some music. So yeah, so this is the room to date. Obviously I've got my little shelves there which I've shown before with my Sylvanians on that shelf, and then my mix of eclectic dolls on that shelf. So I hope you've enjoyed this little doll lobby room tour. At the very top I've got some boxes with clothes in for the dolls, some accessories, some desks, even a toilet. So I'm really pleased with the space. I really love that it's white now. I love the white shelving and I'm really happy with it, and I can see myself spending more time in here with the dolls than I used to before. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know whether you've got similar dolls in your collection, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. Happy New Year. Just wanted to add, if you want to know anything more about any of the particular dolls I've shown in this video, please do let me know. And also, this is part one. I've got some dolls in another room, well, another two rooms actually. I am going to be reducing my collection. These are all definite keepers, and I've got a set of Hitty dolls that I will keep, but they live somewhere else, and I've got a few other dolls on display in my bedroom. So yeah, so this is part 1. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to know anything more about any particular dolls, please do ask, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.